Hey guys, this is your math concepts video. This covers lesson 132 through 136. First, we're going to review adding three two-digit numbers. All right, so we're always going to start with our ones column. So 1 plus 5 gives you 6. And then 6 plus 2 gives you 8. Okay. Alright, and then we'll go to the tens column. 1 plus 3 gives you 4. And then 4 plus 2 gives you 6. So your final answer would be 68. Alright, this other one, 4 plus 2 gives you 6. And then 6 plus 3 more gives you 9. Alright, and then 4 plus 2 gives you 6 again, plus 1 more is 7. So your final answer would be 79. Alright, your next one is we're going to review greater than and less than. Alright, first we have 79 and 101. Alright, so we have to figure out which one is bigger. Remember, the mouse wants to eat the bigger number. So we have a tens and a ones column, and then we have hundreds, tens, and ones. So we definitely have to know that 101 is bigger than 79. So we're going to make the map a little bit bigger here. Might not be too big. Here we go. Alright, now we have 63 and 36. This one can be tricky, so you gotta look at your tens and your ones. We have a 6 in the tens column and a 3 in the tens column. So just looking by the tens column, is a 6 bigger or a 3 bigger? Yep, it would be 6. So we would eat the 63, so we would read it as 63 is greater than 36. And this one up here, we would say 79 is less than 101. You have to read it from left to right. All right, looking at this one, you have 123, and then we have 177. All right, so we have a 1 in the hundreds, 1 in the hundreds, so we have to go to the tens. There's a 2 in the tens place and a 7 in the tens place. So which one's bigger, 2 or 7? Yep, 7. So we have to make sure the mouse is eating the bigger number. Alright, so we would say 123 is less than 177. Alright, last one, we have 245, 204. Alright, we have a 2 in the hundreds, a 2 in the hundreds, so we have to go to the tens place. We have 4, and then we have 0. So which one is bigger, 4 or 0? 4 is bigger, so we have to make the mouse eat the bigger number. So we would read that as 245 is greater than 204. Alright, days of the week. We know that we have 5 days in a week, or 7 days in a week. 5 days we usually go to school, and we have 2 days for the weekend, so there's 7 days in a week. Alright, so we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Alright, so what day comes after Monday? I have Monday, Tuesday, we have Wednesday, Thursday. What comes after? What day comes after Thursday? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All right, and then we have Saturday, And then we have what comes after Saturday? Sunday. Good. All right. So what day comes before Monday? Since it's not in our line here, it would be Sunday. Sunday would come back right before Monday. We'd start back over. So remember, 7 days in a week. Those are the days of the week. Now let's look at months of the year. We start with January. What month comes after January? January, February, March, April, May. What comes after May? January, February, March, April, May. Yep, June. Okay. What month comes, let's do a little out of order. What month comes before November in between, and it comes after September, but before November? September, October, November, all right, and then December. All right, so what month comes before September? August. All right, and then what comes before August? We don't know. April, May, June, July. Good job. All right, now we're going to look at counting. How many digits are there in the number 9? There's 1 digit in the number 9. What number comes after 9? 10. How many digits are in 10? 1, 2. So there's 2 digits in 10. You have a tens column and a ones column. All right, how many digits in 99? Just how many numbers are in 99? 1, 2. All right, what number comes after 99? 98, 99, 100. All right, how many digits are in 100? So you have a hundreds column, a tens column, and a ones column that's there. So 1, 2, 3. There's 3 digits in the number 100. All right, more counting. How many digits are in 999? 1, 2, 3. There's 3 numbers, 3 digits in 999. All right, how many digits do you think will be in the number that comes after 999? So we have 998, 999. Does anybody know? Holler out if you know. We'll try to hear you. 1,000. All right, so what do you think is the number? So the number 1,000, 1,000 has 3 zeros. So it's 4 digits are in that number, 1,000. So we have 1, comma, 0, 0, 0 is how you would write 1,000. So if we go back, kind of goes in a pattern. See, there's 2 digits in 99, 3 digits in 100. And so you keep going, and then there's 4 digits in 1,000. So it's like kind of goes in order. Even more counting. All right, this is the last one for counting. All right, so we have starting with 991. We want to count to 1,000. All right, so 991, 992, 993, 994, 995, 996, 997, 998, 999, and what was it? What comes after 999? 1,000. Good job. Y'all are awesome. Alright, now, this is something new. It says adding double digits with carrying. Okay, what that means is we're going to have to carry a number up to the tens column to complete it. Okay? Alright, so let's start with the, well, we always start with the ones, so let's kind of step by step. Alright, so we have 7 plus 5, remember we're adding these two numbers, 7, remember put 7 in your head, and then kind of say 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so 7 plus 5 is 12. Alright, so we come down here and say, okay, 7 plus 5 is 12. We can't do that. Alright, the reason is we can only have, when we're adding the ones column, we can only have one number. Alright, in the ones column. We can't have, see 12, it has 2 digits. It has a tens and a ones. We're only adding the ones column. So we can only put the 2 in the ones column. We can't have a tens and a ones because we're only adding the ones column together. So the 1 is in the tens place, the 2 is in the ones place. So since we're adding ones, we can only put what numbers in the ones. But we have to do something with this 1. Alright, so let's put a 2 down here. And we're going to carry that 1 that's in the tens place up here. Alright, so here's your 1 from the 12. So 1 and 2 gives us 12. Your 2 was in the ones column, so we have to keep it in the ones. And then we carry that 1 over to the tens spot because that has to stay in the tens column. Alright, so then we say 1 plus 4. We have to add these first. So 4 plus 1 or 1 plus 4 is 5. And then 5 plus 2 more is 7. So we have 72 as our answer. All right, let's do another one because I know that's kind of can be kind of funky. So we're going to keep doing some examples. All right, so we're going to start with our ones. 2 plus 8. 2 plus 8. All right, so if you say 2 plus 8, well, that's 10. That's easy. That's 10. All right, can we do this? Can we do that? And then add the 6 and the 2 and put our number? No, because a 10, there's a 1 in the tens column and a 0 in the ones column. So if we're only adding ones, we can only put our 0, the number that's in the ones place. And we have to take this 1 that's in the tens place and carry it over to where it goes. Since the 1 is in the tens place in the number 10, we have to carry that 1 from the 10 to the tens column, if that makes sense. All right, so 1 plus 6 is 7, and then 7 plus 2 is 9. So again, 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 2 more is 9. All right, so our final answer would be 90. All right, let's look at this one. All right, so we have 9 plus 3 is 12. Remember, if we're talking about 12, what number are we going to have to keep in the ones column in the number 12? The 2 is in the ones column. All right, we take that 1 that would be here in the 12 and carry it over. 1 here. All right, 3 plus 1 is 4. And then 4 plus 2 more is 6. Yep. Disappeared on me. All right, so our final answer would be 62. All right, so I got a couple more examples because this is new, so I wanted to do plenty of examples. All right, we have 4 plus 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. Put your 0. Carry your 1. Remember, because 1 and 0 gives you 10. 0 has to stay in the ones column. You carry your 1 over to the tens. So you have 2 plus 1 is 3. Plus 3 more is 6. So our final answer would be 60. All right, 45 and 45. So start with our ones. We have 5 and 5. Again, gives us 10. Carry our 1 from our in our tens column. All right, we have to say 4 plus 1 is 5. And then 5 plus 4 more gives us 9. Spacing with these numbers. So your final answer would be 90. All right, 2 plus 9 is 11. So if we have 11 and the number 11, let's look at it. Here's 11. All right, in the number 11, there's a 1 in the tens column and a 1 in the ones column. So you're going to leave that 1 in the ones column down here, and then you're going to carry the other 1 that was in the tens column in 11 up to the tens column. We have to keep our columns separate. All right, so 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 3 more is 6. So your final answer would be 61. All right, we're going to keep working on that later. All right, here's some word problems. These are easy peasy. All right, so let's look at the first one. It says there were 5 ladybugs and 7 bumblebees on Mrs. Misty's flowers. How many insects were there all together? Your key word, all together. Does that mean we add or subtract? All together means we add. All right, so how many ladybugs? 5. How many bumblebees? 7. So remember we said we were going to add. So 5 plus 7. Oh. All right, so we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 5 plus 7 equals 12. I took my big number and I added my smaller number. So there's 12 insects altogether. All right, Jackson pitched 11 softballs to Rob. Rob hit 6 of them. How many did Rob not hit? All right, so it didn't say all together. It didn't say how many more, but what it did say, it says he hit 6 of them. How many did he not hit? The way we found out how many he did not hit, we have to take our big number, which is 11. All right, and then we're going to subtract, because we're finding out how many he didn't hit. So 11 minus 6, because he hit 6 of them, so we have to take the total, which was 11, find out how many he hit, and then that'll give us how many he didn't hit. All right, so if we're doing 11 minus 6, remember we can say 6 and count up to 11. So just put 6 in your head, say 6. We're going to keep counting. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So put 6 in your head, 6, and then we said 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he hit 6 and missed 5. All right, counting money. All right, I have the amounts on the left side. Okay, and then all we have to do is put the coins like we did last time. So for 95 cents, there's different ways. I always like to start with my quarters. So 1 quarter is 25, 50, 25, 50, 75. Now I can't put another one because that would be $1. So that's 25, 50, 75. What coin do I need to get 85? Here's 75. 75 plus 10 more is 85. 25, 50, 75, 85. What do we get at 95? 10 more. 95. 25, 50, 75, 85, 95. All right, 37. Now, instead of starting with quarters, let's start with something else. All right, so if we want to do 37, let's start with our next biggest. So if we don't have quarters, our next biggest would be our dimes. All right, so we got 10. Another 10 would be 20, because we got to get it 37. 10, 20, 30. Now another dime would be too much. So 10, 20, 30. All right, 30. All right, so I can do 30 plus 7 ones, or I can do 30 plus 5 is 35, and then 36, 37. 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37. All right, we're getting to 70. All right, since this is bigger, we're going to use our quarters again. All right, so take our quarters. Got 25, 50. All right, we can't use another quarter because that would give us 75. That would be too much. We only need 70. So we got 25, 50. Let's use some nickels because we're out. If we're out of dimes, we can still use some nickels. All right, 25, 50, 55, 60, 65, so 25, 50, 55, 60, 65, or if I have 65, we need to get to 70. We can do 5 pennies or another nickel? Let's see if we have 5 pennies. All right, so 25, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. All right, so I had 5 pennies, or I could use another nickel, because 5 pennies is 5 cents and a nickel is worth 5 cents. So either way. But again, there's different ways you can do it based on what coins you have. So just keep practicing. It's tricky. You'll get there. All right, here's some subtraction facts. It's called 12 subtraction facts. All right, I have the first set over here already done. All right, so it says 12 take away or minus 2 is 10. All right, if we wanted to flip-flop these numbers, we could say 12 minus 10 equals, we don't have to do it because it's already there for us. 12 minus 10 is 2. Use the same numbers, you're just flip-flopping these numbers back and forth. All right, so if we have 12 minus 3 is 9, we flip-flop those. 12 minus, 9 gives us 12 minus 9 equals 3. All right, looking at 12 minus 4, we have 12 minus 4 equals 8. So if we wanted to flip-flop the numbers, we would say 12 minus 8 equals 12 minus 8 equals 4. All right, and the last one we have 12 minus 5 equals 7. So we say 12 minus 7 equals 12 minus 7 equals 5. All right, so again, you're just flip-flopping the numbers. So you don't really even have to think about it. If you have these, you can just flip-flop them. All right, liquid measurement review. We hadn't talked about these in a while. Here's our handy little gallon man over here. The red blocks are cups. The orange blocks represent pints, and the blue represents quarts, and the big one represents, the green represents the gallon. All right, so again, it says 2 cups equal 1 pint. So you see these two together, these 2 cups equal 1 pint. See, these are his fingers. 2 cups equal a pint. 2 pints equal a quart. So here's our 2 pints, and they go together, equal a quart. See, 2 pints connected equals a quart on each side. 2 pints a quart, 2 pints a quart, 2 pints a quart. All right, and then 4 quarts give me a gallon. So here's a quart here, that's 2. 3 quarts here, 4 quarts here. So 4 quarts equal, in the middle, a gallon. All right, so now we're going to have to know this to answer our question. All right, so remember, 2 pints equal a quart. 2 pints equal a quart. All right, so let's go to the next one. All right, thinking cap question. Sophia has a 1 quart container. All right, 1 quart container. Remember, 2 pints equal a quart. She has a quart, 1 quart container, and that's only going to equal 2 pints. All right, so let's go back. So Sophia has a 1 quart container. She poured 2.5 pints of punch into it. 2.5 pints into that 1 quart container. Did the container overflow, which means did it spill out? Was that too much? Or did it stay out? Did it all stay in the container? What do you think? Did the container overflow? Yes, because 2 pints equal 1 quart. All right, and she put 2.5 pints. So there was half, so half of a pint spilled out because only 2 pints fit in a quart, not 2.5. See, 2.5 is more than 2. So yes, it did overflow because 2 pints equal a quart, not 2.5 would be too much. A little tricky. You gotta think about it. You just think about it. All right, we're almost done. We don't have too much left to go. All right, so we have some time pattern and time past. All right, so here is a pattern. We have 6:35, 7:35, 8:35, and 9:35. So if we're going by times, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're keeping the 35. So if we're going up by ones, or an hour, well, going up by ones or going up by an hour. 6, 7, 8, 9. What hour comes after 9? 10. And again, the minutes stay the same. 35. What would come after 10? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 35. Don't know why that color changed on me. 10, 11. Oh, don't want to do that. 12. Having some issues here. 12, 35. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, if it goes after 12, we can't say 13:35. We have to say it goes back to the 1:35. So with time, once you get to 12, it goes back to 1. It doesn't go up to 13. Unless you're doing military time, but that's a whole nother story. All right, let's look at these. What time? All right, so let's look at our time first. All right, so our little hand is pointing to the hour. Our long hand is pointing to the minutes. All right, so our short hand is saying 5. It's telling us that it's 5. All right, and then it's how many minutes after 5? 5:05, 5:10. So it's 5:10 right now. All right, so if it's 5:10, 10 minutes after 5, what time will it be in 5 minutes? So if we're looking at the clock, it's 5:10. In 5 more minutes, it will be 5 what? 5, 10, 15. So 5:15. Be 5 minutes. All right, and it says what time will it be in 20 minutes? So going back to 5:10, if we're going to go 20 minutes, it would be 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 more minutes would be 5. If the minute hand's pointing to the 6, it would be 5:30. If we didn't know it was 5:30, we can always go back to the 12 and count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It would be 5:30. And it says, what time will it be in 1 hour? 5:30. And we get going, that would be 6 o'clock. That's 30 minutes. And 30 more minutes would be 6:30. All right, so let's go over that one more time. It's 5:10. and it said 5 more minutes, so that would took us to 5:15. And then it said 20 minutes, so if you go back to 5:10, 20 minutes after 5:10 would be 5, 10, 15, 20. That would take us to 5:30. And 5:30, one more hour, 5:30, you go around to 6:30. The minute hand would go all the way around, and the minute hand would be pointing to the 6, so then it would be 6:30. Now, if we wanted to go back to 5:10 and say what time will it be in 1 hour, if it's 5:10, remember the minute hand's going to go all the way back around to 10 after, but then 1 hour has passed. So 5:10, 1 hour from 5:10 would be 6:10. Another hour would be 7:10. Another hour would be 8:10. Another hour would be 9:10, kind of like we did up here. The minutes would stay the same, but then the hours would change if you were just going to do them by hours. All right, now there's 2 more things we need to do. There's some oral directions for your workbook that you'll need for this week. This one comes from lesson 132. It's on page 264. So if you want to pause it and get that, you can do it with me. So lesson 132, page 264, it's on the back. You have A, B, C, D, E, and F. And it says, write the answers to the combination that your teacher says. All right, so for A, 3 plus 8. You just put the answer in the box. 3 plus 8. All right, B, 11 minus 7. 11 minus 7. C, 10 minus 4. C is 10 minus 4. D is 9 minus 3. 9 minus 3. E is 5 plus 4. E is 5 plus 4. All right, and F is 10 minus 3. F is 10 minus 3. Now, if you're not done, you can pause this before I write in the answers. You can pause it and see which one and finish up. And that way you can check your answers when you're done, because I don't want to rush you. All right, so for A, you should have 11. B, you should have 4. C, you should have 6. D, you should have 6. E, you should have 9. And F, you should have 7. All right, you got all of them right. Give yourself a pat on the back. You did good. All right. Now, the next one are oral directions for lesson 135, and it's on page 270. All right, so on page 270 from lesson 135, there is a graph of birds. You have a robin, all right, and he's got 3 green squares. So it's 0, the grid is at the bottom. Each line It starts with the 0 line, then it goes up to 3, 6, and then 9. So if you have 3 squares, it's going by threes, you have 3 squares, so it shows the robin is 9 inches in length. The woodpecker, it has blue squares. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares, so it goes up to the 18. So if you go down from where it stops, that says 18. So 18 inches for the woodpecker. Alright, and then you have the yellow squares next. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 squares. And you go down from where it stops, that's 24 inches. So the Roadrunner is 24 inches. And then you have pink, the hawk. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9 squares for the hawk. And so that shows you that if you go straight down, that's 27 inches. So the hawk is 27 inches. Alright, so based on what you're looking at, that graph, it says, number A, it says, which of the 3 birds that I read to you is the shortest? Is it the robin, the hawk, or the woodpecker? Which of the 3 birds that I read to you is the shortest? The robin, the hawk, or the woodpecker? Alright, B. Which of the 3 birds that I read to you is the longest? Is it the Roadrunner, the robin, or the woodpecker? Which of the 3 birds that I read to you is the longest? Is it the Roadrunner, the robin, or the woodpecker? And we'll go over the answers at the end. Now, if you need more time, just pause it and then restart it when you're ready. All right, C. Which bird is longer than the Roadrunner? Is it the woodpecker, the robin, or the hawk? Which bird is longer than the Roadrunner? Is it the woodpecker, the robin, or the hawk? All right, D. Which bird is 1 yard long? Remember how many inches 1 yard is. It says which bird is 1 yard long? Is it the robin, the hawk, or the answer is not here? Remember the NH means not here. Which bird is 1 yard long? Is it the robin, the hawk, or the answer is not here? Alright, and then E, the question is, which bird is shorter than 1 foot? You have to remember how long 1 foot is. Which bird is shorter than 1 foot? Is it the robin, the hawk, or is the answer not here? Alright, so if you're not done, pause it until you're done, and then you can take your answers. Alright, so A, you should have put robin. B, should be the Roadrunner. Alright. C should be the hawk. Alright, and then D, it says which bird is 1 yard long? 1 yard, you gotta think about how many inches is in 1 yard. There's 36 inches in 1 yard. There's not a bird that's as long as a yard. The longest is 27. So if you're looking at which bird is 1 yard, which is 36 inches long, that's the last line. That would be an NH. That means there's not a choice there. That is listed. So it'd be NH, not here. Alright, and then the last one, it says, which bird is shorter than 1 foot? Alright, so 1 foot is 12 inches. The only bird that's shorter than 12 is the robin. So E should be robin. Because the robin is only 9 inches and then a foot is 12 inches. So you should have robin, roadrunner, hawk, not here, the answer is not here, and then robin. Alright, good job, guys. Alright, that's all I have for you right now. I'll also make sure you view the phonics video. I hope y'all had a happy Easter and had a good break off of school. We're going to keep rolling, keep working hard. I love y'all. I miss y'all. And we'll be posting some more stuff soon.